What's the temperature now outside? Can somebody tell me? Or put it in the chat. What's the temperature? Like 0, below 0?
-20.
-20 centigrade. That's very cold. If you build a fire outside, even though it's -20, can you stay warm if you go right next to the fire? Like a big fire, and you go very close, can you stay warm? You at least stay warm enough to stay outside all day, I think. Yes? Yeah, okay. Now, if you go further away from the fire, it won't be -20. Maybe it'll be -10 or -5, or maybe it'll be 0. And as you go further away from the fire, the weather will become colder. And if you go far enough away from the fire, then it's going to be -20. The fire is the pure holy name. So pure chanting of the holy name is like being next to the fire. As you remove yourself from the fire, that's called namabas. And as you remove yourself further from the fire, it's called namaparad. So in namaparad, there's no heat. In namabas, you feel a little bit of heat, and as you get closer, you feel more heat. But not enough heat to keep you warm through the night. It's not enough. But when you get close to the fire, you could stay all night by that fire and not freeze. That's called Shuddhanam, or pure chanting, right? So that holy name that you chant every morning for 2 hours, it could be in the fire, a little distance from the fire, or so far from the fire that you don't warm up. And I think all of you have experience of this. Some days very good, some days not. Now, I think it's obvious that if we are going to spend 2 hours every day chanting, we would want to be as close to the fire as possible. So in this analogy, being close to the fire means the holy name is manifesting more fully, more brightly. And if the holy name manifests more brightly, what happens? We become more purified. If the holy name is dim, our hearts are already dim. So if you take a dim light into a dark place, it doesn't light it much. If you take a bright light into a dark place, it lights it up.